the other fridge. This is our sauce. Now, what are we going to put these? I'm going to put them on a, first we're going to put them on a plate with a paper towel. Kind of drain some of that oil off over there. But you know what I will say, Teeds? That's the beauty of the internet type things, is that there's always somebody somewhere in the world who's awake and wanting to engage. Always somebody in the world waiting to do that. So we're going to put these over here. Okay, I don't like how I did that. I don't like how I did that at all. So let's get out a pinch bowl.
I said there'd be a snack when I got home.
Well, I haven't gotten pictures of anything yet. I'm sorry. I'm fired.
Pop-Tart it is.
Y'all know what to do. I get loads of ideas from, Claire, that makes my heart so happy. The fact that people get inspired by things. There we go, dropping them down, guys, dropping them down. I don't know why I get so tickled with that emote. When I had that emote made, I was just like, because everybody's like, man, epic mustache, because he does. He's got a handlebar mustache. You guys are always in our future. That's like Duna Betty. Duna Betty, she's in my future. I always ask her how my day's going to be. And she always says, you're going to have a good day. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to just mix this oil up a little bit. I want to make sure that gets nice and, okay, what I don't like, and this is why I'm going to get this off. Hey, do you know where my itty bitty whisk is? The one that's like this, usually I put it inside here.
Maybe the next drawer down?
Well, I tried that drawer, but I didn't see it. I don't need it right now. I use something else. But it's got like the long skinny handle. Oh well, doesn't matter. It don't matter. There it is right there. Hello, Hyper Geek. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, I want to put this, I don't like how this spread up the sides. It doesn't make for a pretty presentation. Now, if you don't like spicy, that's okay. I'll forgive you. I will still love you if you don't like spicy. But you could always get, they sell the jars like the sweet chili sauce. You could use that as a dipping sauce for these as well. You don't have to do the spicy. Maybe we'll do both. Maybe we'll do both. Let me get another, let's get another little bowl. How'd practice go?
Good.
Good. We're going to offer both of the, there we go. He gets people from all over. He always does this on the last Saturday, if you're in US, or last Friday, if you're in Australia, the Teeds TV, the cooking competition. And Teeds, you had talked about now, you had mentioned in the cooking channel, that with the cooking Discord that we have for everybody, about like interviewing people and stuff like that. And happy to be part of that from like a food safety and food preservation aspect. But I have to always make sure that people understand that when I'm talking food preservation in the role of canning foods, not dehydrating, not freeze drying, that's a totally different animal, or regular freezing. But when I'm talking about actually canning food in jars, in a water bath canner or a pressure canner, I am talking US-based, tested safe recipes versus, because I don't know everybody's elevation in different countries, and some people have different equipment. They don't have access to the same equipment that I have. First 3 months of the year, we got a lot of rain this year, which I was very happy about. We're already at, I think, 34 inches. Yeah, Teed's talk. Not totally riffing off Ted's talk. For me, the biggest thing is I want people to be prepared. I want them to have a pantry full of food so that if something like we had with COVID comes around, remember all the stores shut down. And then they had to have people lined up outside, and 5 people could come in, and you go start in the vegetable section, You go start in the canned goods. You go start in cereals or whatever, and you go over to the frozen food sections, and you all had to rotate around, and it was crazy. I mean, it was bat beep crazy. And I was like, I'm just gonna go to my pantry, and I've got tomatoes, chicken stock, meats. I had everything. I had vegetables. I had everything. I didn't have to go to the store for anything. So be ready. And that is my platform that I get on, is to, and that's why I really wish Twitch would Twitch, please, if you're listening, please, please, please understand that if you put me on Carousel, we're going to make it a fun cooking stream, but it's going to be an informative cooking stream that gets people ready for any type of an emergency. An emergency doesn't have to be, it could be your power going out. It could be there's a fire in your area and you have to evacuate. You have your go bag ready to go. You know, there's a lot of things that constitute an emergency, and so many people are not prepared for it. They are woefully prepared for it. And people say, I don't have the room to store food like you do. Okay, well, I get that. Yes, I have enough food in my house for a year. But I can guarantee you, I can show you places to store your food in places that you never thought to store food, so that you would have food on hand and you don't get caught off guard. We don't want you to be caught off guard. Hey, how far does this go out? Yeah, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see can you guys see the crotch? Here's the crotch, way down here. Derek's like, what the heck? I'm proud of you, Lord Velos. I'm proud of you. There are so many that don't know. Yeah. No, I just realized I don't know what you're cooking today. Oh, today we're celebrating Leonardo da Vinci's birthday. Leonardo da Vinci is up here, up on the throne as you were, and it was 1 year ago that he popped into stream, and he has been our stream mascot ever since. And then we also had the redemption for Kanara wears the crab onesie. So here we are with my little eyeballs here. So I'm wearing the crab onesie. We made crab cakes. We're getting ready to make crab rangoon, and we made crab puffs. And then we also made cinnamon sugar tortilla crispas, shaped in a crab. There we go. And don't store all that food in the same location. The other thing too is, if you think about it, there's a lot of people who store a lot of food like in their garage, and the garage gets very hot in the summer and very cold in the winter. So you're not going to have the best quality of food, but somebody had a tree fall and it crushed and destroyed their garage, and they couldn't get to any of the food that was in there. So it does happen. It does happen. You want to be prepared. I have several pantries. But I know that I am the extreme of most people when it comes to food storage. But I will say I'm not an anomaly, because anybody who lives remote does what I do. Okay, we're at 276. No, okay, but I'm using, okay, but Char, hear me out. I'm using fake crab meat, because real crab meat is really expensive. So I'm not using real crab meat. So I'm not cooking his family. I'm not cooking his family. I love that. In the back of my car right now, I just picked up. So I've got my 5-gallon buckets in here, rice, a 5-gallon bucket of rice, which is 25 pounds, a 5-gallon bucket of sugar, which is 25 pounds, a 5-gallon bucket of flour, which is 25 pounds, and the other one I got a 5-gallon bucket of beans, which is another 25 pounds. In the back of my car, I just picked up another bag of rice, beans, because these are all 1/3 of the way down in their containers. So I go buy other containers. Now my sugar I don't do this with, but flour, beans, rice, I throw them into my chest freezer, and my chest freezer is pretty full, so I can only do one at a time, but they all go in the chest freezer for 7 days, a minimum of 7 days. Fake crab meat is, you know what, let me get one out where it's got the label on it. Oh, why is this here? There we go. Oh, it's not going to close. It's called Crab Flakes Imitation Crab Meat. And I can't even see this. Wow. Alaska pollock, which is it's like a whitefish. They use that. They add seasoning, spices. They also add a little bit of sugar, and it gets pressed. It gets rolled out and pressed. And then one side, they add the food, like the food coloring to it, and it all gets cut at these diagonals. And I got to tell you, for imitation crab meat, like I said, super, super cheap. But when you're adding it to dishes like this, unless you're going for that flavor of cracking that crab leg and sucking out the juices and eating that crab meat, this stuff works just fine. and it's maybe a quarter of the cost. Crab meat right now is like, oh my gosh. For the crab meat that I use today, if I use real crab meat, it would have run me $50 just in crab meat, Start getting this. So when I'm doing the things like where I'm adding cream cheese to it, onions, peppers, any of that kind of stuff, and it's being used as a filler, fake crab meat, hands down, will do just, oh, I gotta get out did I not get those out? No, I did not, and we're ready to fry these. Using the fake crab meat will be just fine. Hello, Blob, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing beautiful. I don't know why you beep at me at 221. Okay, now we're at 290, 300. So it's getting there. It's coming up to temperature. This is the last thing we have to make today, guys. Last thing we have to make today. And today, let's see. Friday we'll be gaming again. So Friday I will be back on a gaming stream. I forgot to put that on my schedule though. Why didn't I put that on my schedule? I don't remember why. It is expensive. Like I have seen people pay close to $200 for crab legs. It is absolutely nuts. It is absolutely nuts. I'm thinking there's so many other things. You know, I would be just as happy with a good ribeye steak, cooked to a perfect medium rare, with a little bit of a compound butter, just like rolled and melted over the top. Oh, that just sounds so delicious right now. So delicious. Could I wear this and do a SpongeBob SquarePants theme? What was that name? Mr. Crab Cakes? Is that his name? Those prices would make me crabby. They would. Blob, why are you rubbing your face on the counter? My dear. Ooh, oh, I do have some black garlic. Mr. Krabs, there it is. I do have some black garlic in there. We did do the bet it all on black Bob's Burger when we did our Bob's Burger theme, and we're going to be doing that again this summer. And we did the bet it all on black burger, and that was a really good burger. We made a black garlic aioli that was delicious. And I mean delicious. And I hate to tell you all this, but please do not think you can make black garlic at home. It's not safe to do. Not safe to do. Thank you, Flowers. Thank you, April. I appreciate that. But yeah, I've got one of those in here. I've got a bulb of black garlic. So now I'm thinking of black garlic compound butter. I am doing ribs tomorrow, so I won't do this tomorrow, but oh my gosh, a good ribeye or New York steak. Oh, that sounds so good. Yes, Blob. April will take good care of you. She knows where all the snacks are. She knows where all the snacks are. We have special snacks out for you. Was I supposed to cook this at 350? Or did it say 325? Ah, shoot. What did it say? What did it say? 350. Okay. So we'll go up to about 355, 360. I got to keep hitting this button, making sure it's still charging. Is it still charging? Okay, still charging. Whew, got to be safe. Got to be safe. Oh, pumpkin. Last night, I am doing an event. Is that what they call them? I don't know. Over in the Cosmodrome. In the Cosmodrome. Kind of like in that beginning area. It's the one where you got to go, it's a Glimmer mining crew, right? And they're all over there. Well, I was in this one spot and the ship fell from the sky. It dropped out all the mobs, but the ship came down and landed on the ground and I got stuck in it. I don't know how this happens to me. I get the weirdest things happening to me. I mean, Kate. I see Pumpkin's name and I'm thinking Kate. Names, words. My heart is being warmed by this blob moment. You can't keep the blob or take it home. Pets blob and gives them their special snack. See, we take care of blob. All right, trying to get this up to 350. I'm like, let's go. 345, we're getting there. We're getting so close. So close. And you can't keep a good blob down. No? Anybody? Anybody? No? We're almost at 350. No, Bells, it's a crab. I don't have a tail. I'm not a lobster. Oop, there we go. Do, 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 do. It's a crab. Do, 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 do. All right, we should be getting closer. We should be getting really close now. I should be able to pop these in here. All right, we're going to pop these in. What I'm doing is I'm putting them in one at a time. I'm letting them kind of cook a little bit before I release it so that they don't stick. And then we're going to have to flip these little bad boys around. We want them to cook on the top. We're going to cook them for about 3 minutes until they get nice and golden brown. How are you doing, Bells? It's Wednesday. All right, we're gonna let these cook up. We're gonna let these cook up. Oh. We're gonna let these get nice and brown. We're gonna try and flip these over. They probably don't want to flip over, so we'll just keep. Look at that one. It's got like a big old bubble in it. Big old bubble. I wonder if I could put this on top. Would this hold them down underneath a little bit better? No, I didn't use my deep pan. I should have used, oh, thank you so much, Athena. I didn't use my deep pan because it was dirty. So we're just gonna keep flipping these and then we'll keep turning them. We'll keep allowing them to brown until they get all nice and golden. And if you're wondering what I'm talking like Chef John. This is how he does his videos. He lets us all know that in no certain terms, cooking should always be fun. Let's see if we can turn you around. Come here. Let's turn you upside down. Blob is very special. Blob is very special in a lot of streams. I will say that. It's like a sing-song, isn't it? Isn't it like a sing-song voice? To me, it sounds like it's like a sing-song. Most of the time, I just go grab his recipe and just use his recipes. Okay, we're gonna cook that one on the other. It's very annoying. To some, I imagine it would be. I imagine it would be. Oh, Tej, you have a wonderful, wonderful day today. Thank you so much for popping over here. I can't wait till the 29th, guys. Set your alarms. Set your calendar appointments right now. Everybody should be setting a calendar appointment. Okay, why can I not get this one to... Come on, just... All right. Get in there. Let's see if we can just do this. I wish I could spin these upside down and then hold them there with the... Come here. Get underneath there. There we go. And I'm going to hold you down over here. There we go, there we go, there we go now. Three-minute timer up. This one's probably, this one looks pretty good. This one looks pretty good. I'm drying them all. I'm letting them sit on the paper towels a little tiny bit. Usually when the bubbles stop, that's when you know that they're fully cooked. But these, because they're heavier on one side, Of course, that one doesn't want to cooperate. Yep, that one looks good. Nom, 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 nom. I need to, I need a deep fryer. I have one on my wish list, and oops, I need to really look into that, because having a deep fryer, I can put them in a basket and they get fully submerged. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. That's good enough. Let's turn this off now. We're going to let these drain here for just a little bit, and I will show you guys how crunchy these look. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And then I'll take them off the paper towels here, but you guys can see how crunchy these look. Look at those. That's all that crunch factor, and that's because we folded them up in that little, I know, the one I found, I think it's a good size for what I do here on stream and the amount that I would cook for just Derek and I, right? So I think it's not too bad, and it got pretty good reviews. It's got pretty good reviews. All right, so I'm gonna move these around, get them out of their spot where they drained a little bit. Let's see if they want to drain a little bit more. Shastow. My eyeballs don't stick up though. My little crab eyeballs. I tried everything. But what's really cool is, hang on. I'm just dancing to my own tune. I just have to roll up the claws because my hands will get, the claws will get really, I'm going to take this off so this doesn't keep heating up this oil, because I want to strain this oil right when it cools and put that into a container so I can actually reuse that. But yeah, we're doing a crab onesie. They redeemed the crab onesie using their channel points. It's also Leo's birthday. It's Leo's birthday, so don't forget, exclamation point Leo, guys. We're getting to the end of the stream. Exclamation point Leo if you want to be entered to win a